Russell. Where are we going today?
I have no idea.
Yes, you do.
Rogue River Ranch.
Thank you.
Maybe. GPS doesn't like our route.
Well, she keeps wanting us to turn around.
Yeah. Alright, we'll find out if we have to turn around or not. Boy, there's some long-term campers there.
Yeah. We'll see. Sounds probably not too good with the window down.
God. Now all of a sudden you want to be a YouTuber?
Well, that's one thing that's lacking from your videos is commentary.
I don't talk.
I don't care. You need to.
Shut up. You don't tell me what to do. Indian Mary Park. We like this place. It's a good place to camp early in the season.
Yeah.
Early in the season.
There's our spot down here. Nobody's in it. You want to go?
Yeah. You keep telling me we can't go because we're going to Hawaii. And it's like, what the hell? Who cares? Let's go camping.
It's not free though.
It don't matter. I'm glad we decided to do this today because it's been a long time since we've been talking about it.
Yeah, we've been wanting to do it for a while. Hopefully, we'll make it all the way.
Shh, don't jinx us.
This is what happens to us, though. We get 2 miles from our destination and have to turn around. But we're going to hope for the best. Well, they're taking good care of this park. It's nice and green still.
Isn't that Morrison's?
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks pretty down there. Be a fun place to stop for lunch sometime, too.
Yeah, the river still looks really good.
It does, doesn't it?
Had you ever known about the Rogue River Ranch? Didn't either. It's really close to St. Grace Cabin. So I was looking at it, not that I want to do it today, no. But go down in there and hike back up the river to the cabin. It looks, I mean, it puts you within 3/4 of a mile to a mile of the cabin. That wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, you warned me I'd be better prepared for something
Oh
like
no,
that.
I have no plans on doing it today.
Okay.
I'm gonna wear different shoes and maybe long pants because poison oak and stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff like that is. And that's oh no, this is a bear camp right here.
It doesn't want us to turn around anymore.
22 miles to Old 99.
I don't know what it's doing.
I have no idea what that means.
There's supposed to be people down there fishing, eh?
Yeah, I guess so. Not many people at the boat ramp. Today. Yeah, well, we confused the GPS again. Just watched a little raft go through the falls down there. Well, not a little raft, but a raft. Alright, this is unknown territory, folks. Located at the mouth of Mule Creek and nestled into the heart of the National Wild and Scenic Rivers Wild section of the Rogue River, this historic site tells the story of the area's transitions from mining to recreation and conservation. John Billings, his wife Adeline, and children moved to the Rogue River area in 1867 from Happy Camp. John bought 160 acres, and his wife, being Indian, claimed preemption rights on an additional 160 acres. The original structure, a small mining cabin, was built in the 1880s. In 1903, the two-story ranch house was constructed. A neighbor felled trees for the homesteading Billings family when they decided to build the more permanent dwelling. The ponderosa pine logs were cut into lumber using whip saws and hand planed down to 1/4 of an inch for the siding. The windows needed were delivered via the O&C Railroad from Portland and then carried by pack mules for 21 miles from Galice. Originally, the house did not have a fireplace and was heated by a wood-burning stove. The ranch and beautiful surroundings, much of which are public lands managed by the BLM, remain just as remote today. In an effort to preserve this heritage for all to enjoy, the BLM completed a substantial remodel of the main ranch house between 2017 and 2019. The remodel, which focused on improving visitor experience, developing formal museum exhibits, and improving interpretive signage, provides historical context and information on the unique lives of the area's inhabitants throughout history. The museum has displays on Native American history, the local mining era, the Billings homestead period, and the development of the Anderson family farm. The Rogue River Ranch Museum is open to visits from May to October. If you're interested in visiting, you can access the area via boat, hike, or car. Buildings served as a base of operation for the Red River Mining Company operating along Mule Creek. But the family's entrepreneurial efforts did not stop there. In addition to working the claim, the family also set up a general store that would sell commodities such as mining tools and coffee to the local inhabitants of the Rogue River Canyon. The top story of the farmhouse was converted to a hotel that would service travelers and seasonal laborers traveling through the Rogue River Canyon. In 1929, Elijah Pierce became the first postmaster of the Rogue River Canyon, and the ranch was the first post office until it was moved to Illahee downriver a few years later. The blacksmith shop is where necessary items for the ranch were manufactured. This included the furniture for the house, pack saddles, lash rope cinches, and hooks. In 1908, George and Sarah Ann Billings built this barn to stable the horses and mules used to pack in goods and supplies. This barn was later named the Tabernacle, and the second floor was used for community events such as dances. When George opened it up for Sunday morning services, the dances were discontinued. The BLM uses volunteers to maintain the property and act as docents to the visitors. The volunteers live on the property and are responsible for visitor safety, mowing the property, upkeep on the buildings, and safeguarding against theft and vandalism. The building straight ahead is the tack house, built in 1927 for the storage and maintenance of gear needed for horses. These items included saddles, bridles, and harnesses. The name tack house comes from the process of getting a horse ready to ride, which is tacking up. It's currently not open to the public because bats have taken up residence in the building. Three generations of the Billings family lived at the site on the north bank of the Rogue River, creating a community center of sorts for the area of Muriel. In 1927, the Billings family sold the property for $5,000 to the Andersons of Beverly Hill. The new owners invested heavily in the property, bringing some improvements and a little bit of Hollywood to the area. These improvements included a barn for their horses, a tack house, and a blacksmith shop. Perhaps their most important contribution was the improvement of the road accessing the ranch. Prior to their work on the road, it was a mule trail unfit for cars. In the 1970s, the Anderson family was using the property less and less, and the federal government was trying to acquire property along the newly designated Wild and Scenic Rogue River. The Andersons sold the property to the U.S. government, and in 1975, the Rogue River Ranch was listed on the National Register of Historic Places. Archaeological excavations from nearby sites, mostly in the 1980s, show that Native American roots in the area go back about 10,000 years. Despite the difficult journey required to reach the area, it's obvious why humans have been drawn here for thousands of years. Seated at the confluence of Mule Creek and the Rogue River, the abundant water provided bountiful fishing opportunities for Native Americans, while the surrounding forest provided access not to just food resources, but also plants important for basket weaving and other necessities of prosperity.
So, whether you drive, hike, or float in, the Rogue River Ranch is a unique and special place in southern Oregon where waters and history collide.